crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5. Happy with the simple life. Yeah, I ain't here to try to change your mind, trying to save your time. In case you're thinking about breaking out the bucket list, girl, you can skip this funny business. Cause up there it's complicated and overrated. Down here everything is understated.
Welcome everyone. This is New Jersey Farmer episode 3. So last episode we got our vines all set up and taken care of over there. And off camera, well, obviously you saw part of it as a time lapse beginning of this episode. I did some work in the vineyards over there. They're still not taking any more nitrogen, but nitrogen levels on these 2 oat fields are good to go. So these guys are pretty much good to go to harvest. And honestly, these guys are as well. So we're really just kind of waiting for the harvest to happen now, because these guys, yeah, growing, all was perfect, beautiful. So yeah, we just can't go through the olive rows. That's slightly obnoxious, but anyhow, I actually think I'm going to do some test videos on grapes and olives, because this kind of just sparked a lot of questions. I never really cared about these questions or answers to them until I started doing more olives and stuff like that, but now I'm starting to think about them and I'm curious about them. So anyhow, yeah, this is just kind of a quick little intro into the video, because right now we're honestly just chilling. We're waiting until harvest, and then we're going to need to lease some equipment, which is going to suck because we don't have any money, but all of the above is good. And actually, you know what? Is there any contracts we could take? Field 5 fertilizing. Oh, that better be a tiny field. Field 6-5. Yeah, it is a little bitty one. We need like a big field fertilizing contract at some point, but none of these really apparently need fertilizing. So anyhow, yeah, I actually might put like a little, I don't know, just a video of maybe some crop growth going on or something like that. I don't know, something like that. But anyhow, I'm not going to see you guys again until probably something happens or it's harvest time. So yeah. Also, actually, one thing I want to look at here. We're not going to use this, so let's go ahead and sell it. It's $32,000 that we're just going to get, because we're never going to use it. This shelter, I'm never going to use it. I don't even want it. So $5,000, yeah, we'll just park everything in this shelter. These will hold on to. Repair trigger at the farm is kind of useful, and a farmhouse there is great. And actually, you know, honestly, how much did I get for this? $17,500. How much did it cost to build in our shed? Sheds are expensive. That's right, I forgot about that. Ooh, it's a little laggy there. Did not like that. Oh my goodness, we didn't place down an RTK station. What are we thinking? We need one of these for running precision farming. This is absolutely a must-have. There we go. That will help with workers and stuff like that. So there we go. Had to get one of those in there. Past that, that's part of the AGI pack. That's a cool looking shed, though, to be fair. I'm thinking about, because we could sell that for how much? How much we said we could sell that for? 17 grand. I'm thinking about maybe putting like an easy shed here and an easy shed here, and then clearing out this farmyard a little bit. But then again, we also have our field trigger right there. Which, can we sell that? For $0. But can we place another one for $0? That's the real question. That is the real question. Container? No. Silos. We could put a little, I mean, we could put a fuel tank somewhere, which actually would probably be fine. So we could get rid of that, move all that stuff over here. That'll probably be something we'll do later on. This thing's kind of in the way too. So actually I might just keep all this here. Because I was trying to clear out this land here for potentially something in the future, but, and that would be kind of a good way to go about it. But maybe we'll just hold off on that. So up here, I'm not going to do anything with painting or anything like that. We got a couple seed pallets there, but we own all this land, so we might as well use it if we can. I don't really think we can right now. This is a sheep barn right here, which we actually, it won't let us sell it. Say it's let us sell it, but no, it won't. We don't own this land, so we can't sell it, which is fine. We don't really want that land right now. Anyways, but yeah. Okay, so I'll see you guys after everything's ready, or when it's time to start harvesting, and that'll probably be the goal of this episode, is to get some harvesting done. So I'll see you guys here in a bit. All right, so it is time to harvest the olives now, which I'm very pumped about. So we're gonna have to go ahead and again, we have to lease a stupid olive harvester. Oh, it's gonna be expensive. So was it 15 grand? Right? Yeah, gosh darn it. All right, well, we don't have a choice. Let's go ahead and hop over to that bad boy. I've never really used one of these in an actual gameplay, so I'm kind of excited about that. I've only done like, obviously, like olive tutorials and stuff like that, so I'm a little excited to use this thing, to be honest with you guys. Not even just a little excited, I'm very excited. And this thing's gonna drive back to the farm way faster than the little Buer tractor did, so that's also a plus. But yeah, so let me know what you guys thought. I mean, I don't normally do two little time-lapse things like that, but I thought it'd be kind of fun just to kind of show it, because we're not really, didn't have anything to do off camera in the meantime. Well, actually, one thing, and I maybe should have maybe not done it for this reason, so I didn't check on prices here. So it's still at $7.32 for wheat, $7.42. We are going to sell that. Sorghum, oh gosh, $9.43, $9.41. Yep, we're going to sell all of our crops here in a second as well. So actually, we might take a quick detour and do that real quick. How much do we owe in terms of loans? Only 20 grand. Okay, yeah. So we'll actually probably be able to pay all that off today, which would be really good for us. So yeah, we'll get this guy down there. You can't hire a worker to do this, if I remember correctly. So that's what I remember. But before we get going with this, what we're going to do, because the main purpose of this episode is the harvesting. So what we're going to do is we're going to sell those other crops off real quick. We'll hop on our tractor, get our trailer rolling, and then actually, where are we going to sell those at? So grain sell point south and grain sell point north. Okay, go figure. So we're on the wrong lane. That's fine. Grain sell point north. Okay. Grain sell point south. So we need to come all the way down past the shop, take a left. So that's going to take us a little bit to get down there. Hot minute, actually. We're going to turn this way. Please don't crash into us. Thank you for not doing that. Oh, we had some traffic behind us. Sorry, guys. I know it's a 45 through here, but we ain't gonna get going that quick. So yeah, we'll get this down to the edge of our field here. We'll hop in that tractor and we will get some of that stuff going, and then we'll drive down there and get that squared away. So I am gonna do an animal on here. I'm not gonna tell you what animal. It's not sheep though. I did think about doing sheep because sheep would be good. Maybe we'll do sheep too. I don't know, because the sheep are just right there. They're already set up. So we might do sheep as well. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to do a ton of animals on here because animals take more time. And the idea of this is to be just kind of a laid-back, chill series. But at the same time, I think we can chill and do some animals. So I think that'll be good for us. Yeah, but if we did do sheep, we'd probably take this little field here and turn it into a grass field. That's probably what we'd end up having to do. I mean, we'd have to do something, but let's get this guy. See unfolded now? It's interesting how those curve like that. That's pretty cool. Because they just go, you just go right along there. All right. I'm pretty sure you can't hire a worker. Yeah, no, there's no... where are we at even here? Yeah, you can't hire him. You can't even hire him to create job, maybe. Go to... yeah, you can only have him drive places, which I always forget that we can have people drive places. So actually, maybe... we want to turn him off because we are leasing him, so the time does matter. Okay, so actually, maybe what we'll do is we'll... oh gosh, no, we need to go over here, hop in here. Maybe what we'll do, since I always forget you can have the AI drive places, and it's a feature I never use, so maybe we'll hook up to the trailer, get him loaded up with crop, and have the AI... oh, we could even try getting it to go there to unload. That might be kind of fun. Try to do that. At least we'll get them to drive there in a minimum. So let's go ahead and grab that. Refill with... oh, I forgot as well. We can do cracked corn, which I would like to do at some point on this series. Let's get the wheat loaded up. So wheat, where are we taking the wheat? Because it was two different places. Grain sell point north is where the wheat's going. Okay, beautiful. There's all the wheat loaded up. Let's take the wheat over to grain sell point north. Let's get it out to the road, and then we'll see if we can't hire him to take it up there and sell it, because that'd be pretty sweet. Now at 742, we're gonna get about 10 grand for this load. I'm hoping the sorghum, how much sorghum do we have? 17, almost there. So we'll get like $15,000 for that. So we're gonna do pretty good actually off of our harvest here. So that is good. And this is going north. So let's get him as if he's gonna drive north. And then let's go into here. Actually, we can hit H to open this up. Create job. Load and deliver. Go to... yeah, we need to do deliver. And it's grain sell point north, so... wait, was that grain mill plus? Bakery, farmers market, fast food, supermarket. Ooh, we already went all the way through it. Where is that? That's just no looping. That is known as Grain Cell Point North. Okay, that's where we want to go. Where's our tractor down at? Oh, good gravy. I lost it already. There we are. There we go. Create job. Deliver. Grain Cell Point North. Shop. North Bales is not going to be it. Farm shop south. That's got to be it for the north one. There's a farm shop north. That's got to be it. Okay. No looping. Start. Invalid crop. Oh, gosh darn it. Okay. Create job. Deliver. Farm shop north. No looping. How do I select my crop? Oh, lordy. I'm having all sorts of issues today. This is not good. No looping. Loading position was... It doesn't matter. Deliver. It's not let me start. Invalid crop for selected target. Well, so maybe we have to create job, load and deliver. Okay, there we go. So that's ridiculous. Unloading station. Let's get this to... Where is it at? Farm shop South Bales. Farm shop north. Loading station. And it's not manure we're going to load. It's wheat. Okay, this is not working. So let's just go to drive here, darn it. Actually, we probably can have him do... Okay, yep, I've had enough of that. So we spent like 3 minutes. That's just, I'm struggling. I have never used that feature really. So, oh, no, we need to get in this guy. Let's hop in him. He's still going. Okay, beautiful. Oh, obviously, yeah, gotta turn it on. Beautiful, everything's working. How we doing on olives? Okay, we need a lot of olives to make this worthwhile, hopefully. So, yeah, I need to get a thumbnail shot too at some point in here as well, if I remember correctly. And we don't have anywhere to unload these right now, so we'll have to wait for that trailer to get back if we get full, which actually we're doing decent. How much do olives sell for? Oh boy, olives. $9.32 per 1,000 liters. 1,300 is the highest though. Okay, so that's pretty good. 1,300 is pretty good. Okay, we're stuck again on the olives here. Yep, keep going. So $1,300 per 1,000 liters is not bad. So we have 14 rows. So we'll get a really good idea of how well we're going to do off of this once we get to the end. I'm honestly a little... I'm a little terrified, to be completely honest with you guys. Let me grab my handy dandy desk calculator here. This isn't looking great, honestly. This could be just a huge money pit for us, which is not great. Not great at all. Gosh, yeah, it's not looking good. Gosh darn it. Oh, we're not looking good. This is just bad. Okay, so 600, right on the nose there. So if we do a quick calculation, 600 times 14 rows gives 8,400 liters. So 8.4 times, if we get a good price at 1,300, yay, we're going to make $10,000 or almost $11,000 off of this. So we are losing money drastically, which is not good. That's not good at all, guys. That is not good. I mean, we already paid to lease this, so it is what it is. And this is really our only hope to get money back on this. Is to do this. This is just terrible. Plus, if you count, I mean, that's not counting our fertilizer or anything like that, our soil samples, though the soil samples were a one-time thing, at least for the time being. This is just awful. AI workers completed their task already. Well, that's good news. We probably should have, we'll turn you off because we don't want you running up our leasing costs, because God forbid we pay another hour over on that. Oh yeah, he did do pretty good. Okay, we are in rough shape, ladies and gentlemen. Oh gosh, I cannot believe that. We're gonna do so terrible on our olives. Oh no. Olives are just a money pit if you lease the harvester, apparently. I would have thought we'd get higher of a yield off that, but I guess not. So yeah, it just is what it is, you know. There's nothing we can do about it now. We have committed to it. I didn't even think we can sell the their environmental score got a little bit. Oh, that's true. We'll get a little bonus for environmental score, but that's not gonna be nothing. It's not gonna be anything. Not gonna be worth it. The oats we're gonna do just fine off of leasing a harvester on, but everything else is gonna be off. We might even just have to take out a big old loan and try to do really good off of that. So anyhow, let's get this guy hired. Great job. Let's have you go to, where's our farm at? Over here. Yeah, go ahead and go to here if you can. Can you make it there? Is that faster? No, but you do you. Okay, you know what? I'm not driving it, so who cares where he's going? Let's hop in this guy. Let's get this started back up and start our process continuing now. Now, actually, what we could do, we'll look at what the daily cost is for this, because maybe it actually might be worth it. And here, actually, so there is actually some hope. There is some hope. There is some hope for us. If we hold on to this harvester and have a long-term lease on it, will that help cover the cost? Because if we can consistently get the amount that we're going to get, which is going to be, again, what, 600 times 14? How much is that again? 600 times 14. 8,400 liters. So again, we're $11,000. We just say, well, let's do $10,000 a harvest on the low end, just to, in case, you know, let's just call it $10,000 a harvest. So if we get 10,000 a harvest, how is that going to do for us? Let's turn this guy off, which we actually might do every other row, because that might just make a little bit more sense. Yeah, trust me, we need to turn that on before we get there. We got a little bit more that time going around that row, so who knows? Who knows how it's actually going to end up? I don't know how it's reading its success here, but if we just lowball it at $10,000 a harvest, what is, if we look in the store here, take a look at all of technology, if we customize, if we were to go to lease this, per work, oh, good heavens, that's so much money, $3,000 a day. So that's not going to be worth it. $3,000 a day. Olives take, oh gosh, I can't even remember how long they take to grow, but they take a decent amount of time. So yeah, that's not going to be worth it. That would give us 3 days to make a profit. So they'd have to be ready to harvest every 3 days to make any money off of this by holding on to this. So that's not going to be worth it. So we are going to want to return this immediately. That leaves our last hope for actually making some money, is we can't lease this guy. We are going to have to buy one. We are going to have to buy one, which is where this comes into the olives being a money pit for us. Now, if we did productions, we'd be a little bit better off. I don't remember the exact ratio of olives going in, but if we look at the store here, or not there, sorry, go down to here and we'd take a look at olive oil, 3,600. So up to 52. So we're probably, that would be a really good way to actually make some decent money off our olives. So we might actually just hold on to all of our olives for now and maybe buy a factory. Well, buy a harvester first, then buy a factory. That might just be the play. And we're just going to be in a lot of debt for a while trying to pay that back. But I think that we can make this work. This is probably not a great starter crop for us, but you know, what are you going to do? So, and actually this is a really good thumbnail shot here. So I'm just going to go ahead, and this is, in case you didn't know, this is a little quick behind the scenes thing. I turn off all that stuff and then I come over here, and that is a great photo right. If I get a little bit over there. Yep, that's what I want right there. Great photo. And then I'm going to go ahead and take a screenshot of this bad boy, which is going to then pop up on Windows. There it goes ish. Where did it go? There we go. And then I just go ahead and save it, and then everything's good to go. So I save that as, and this is normally what I'll do. I'll save it as just new. I'll just save NJ3 because this is New Jersey episode 3. So there we go. Okay. Now what we can do is we can turn off that and all that back off there, and let's just tab over to this. Oh, he actually got back. Let's turn this off for a second, and we need to get you working again. And actually, how much is in the harvester? I forgot to check that. How are we doing? You're at 56%, so you're pretty close to probably needing to unload. And I'm pretty sure I hope it does. I hope our silo holds olives. Yes, okay, good. It is a multi-fruit. It doesn't normally do that, but it does hold olives. So that's important for what we got going on for sure. So, okay. In terms of what I'm going to do in between episodes off camera, well, I'm going to finish harvesting the olives. That's just what's going to have to happen. But for now, before I send you guys on your way, let's go ahead and get the sorghum sold off here, because that's just some extra cash that we desperately need. And right now we can go in, and at least for now, we can repay the loan because we don't need to pay any extra off. But we are going to take off literally a $300,000 loan to get everything taken care of and paid off. And we might have to take off more than that because we probably should just buy a harvester. And I'll kind of let you guys know in the next episode if we end up buying a harvester or not, but that's probably what we're going to have to do. And this needs to go to the south cell point, if I remember correctly. Let's go up here, sorghum. Yeah, 941 grain cell point south. Okay, which is clear down here, right? Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and create a job for this guy. Create job, go to, you're going to go right down here to there. There we go. I will say so far, actually, in terms of driving, these guys are actually doing pretty good. The AI workers, oh, he's going to get back over that way. That's fine. He didn't like the way I took him. He's like, I'm going to stick to the road. Thank you very much. Probably smart. Good worker. Don't drive into that building, though. Yeah, don't do that. There you go. Okay. Yeah, I kind of trust him. Okay, back over to this guy. We'll keep harvesting for now. If you guys have any recommendations in terms of my well, actually, you know what? By the time you guys see this, it's already going to be too late. We're going to be committed to whatever we're doing because, again, I'm pre-recording this before I go to Europe for FarmCon. So, yeah, it is what it is. You know, what are you going to do? You're just going to have to roll with it. That's just the way of the world. And if you're curious about which ones are harvested and not, you can see the ones that are not harvested are a little darker there in color. So, yeah. And now this grass actually will need to be mulched. This does look like it needs mulching, actually. So, which is a good thing. That means that everything should be working in accordance to the plan, which is to just keep doing the things that we're doing. All right, let's get over that. There we go. Okay, so we're not doing too bad. We'll be fine. We'll make it work. I think if we just kind of hoard the olives for now, and then we make them into olive oil later on, which, again, the other problem we're going to run into is, if we go to production here, an oil factory is how much money? Cereal factory, where's the oil? Dairy, grain mill, oil mill, 80 grand. Okay, 80 grand is not the worst of the factories, that's for sure. Oh, come on. There you go. There you go. Come on now. You were doing just fine. You just had to panic. Okay, perfect. So, and there probably is an oil mill somewhere. A sugar mill, bakery, grain mill plus. Is there one up here? Cereal factory. Okay, so probably oil mill. Okay, kind of a straight shot down the road from our farm on the other side of the map. That's probably what we'll do, is probably buy that one. I don't normally use a lot of the production buildings on the map itself. I don't think it's going to cost us, it's probably going to be the same price. That's the only issue. If it saved us money, I might, choose not to do that, but it's probably going to be the same price, just that 80 grand. Yeah, 80 grand. So we might just build it on our farm, because then we don't have to drive down here and deal with that. So that's the other advantage of that. He's still working his way down to that sell point, but anyhow, we're going to sell that off before I get you guys out of here. We should be able to get this filled up here in a second, though. If we loop around here, this is getting close to full, which is a good thing. We need it to be as full as possible, as often as possible. Now, in order for this to actually be profitable, we would probably need double the rows here. So if we doubled up our olive rows, that's another way. If we actually did that, how much would that cost to double these up? 14 times, let's see what's cheaper here. So 15 grand for each of these about, times 14 rows. That's only $210,000. So that actually would allow us to make a profit. So we could do that instead of taking a loan out on this. But at the same time, instead of doing that, since we probably want that land for something else, I think it'd actually be a better option just to go ahead and purchase one of these bad boys right here. So, yeah, that might just be what we end up having to do. So we'll make it work, but not ideal. Hopefully we do okay on our oats as well. You can see there's weeds in there because we don't have any technology to get the weeds taken care of. So our environmental score is probably not great, to be honest with you. I'll say it's not working. Environmental score. Nitrogen is terrible. I don't know why it doesn't like my nitrogen. Don't hit that. Leased vehicle here. Last thing we need is an extra fee on there. Obviously, they wouldn't actually charge us. That was just a joke. But at the same time, still, I feel like with my luck, they would. Somehow. The game would be like, yeah, we don't charge for that, but now we are. Okay, there we go. Get back going on there. We're almost full here. So, oh, he's gotten to where he needs to be. So we'll go ahead and turn this guy off. Beautiful. Yeah, I think that's what's hurting our nitrogen score right there, which kind of sucks. Soil sampling, you should be 100%. I soil sampled everything I own, right? That's all I own, right? Yeah, all that right there. Okay. Tillage, that should be fine. Weed controlled, yeah, that's not going to do anything. pH value is doing okay. So yeah, hopefully we can get this up a little bit. So increase the sell prices by 1%. So it's not much, but it's better than nothing. Okay, let's hop down here. Let's get this sold off, because then we'll have a little bit extra money in the bank and we won't have to cry as much, which will be good. And then next harvest, we'll probably gonna have to take out a loan now if we want to buy a harvester. I don't even know yet. Let's get this dropped off. Let's just get this done. Oh, good heavens. Beautiful. 16,400, and we did get 183 extra bucks. So that's not, what are you gonna do? That's all right. It's fine. But there you guys go. I think that's where I'm going to leave you guys on this episode. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos that I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.